guys, welcome to May. It's the 1st of May, or it should be when this video goes up. And it's also mine and Dave's 3rd anniversary today. 3 years and I haven't killed him yet. Like, I don't know what's going wrong there at all. Like, by rights, we should both be locked up for attempted murder by now. But yay for us, 3 years, which is quite an achievement, really. Right, so it's the start of MayHEM. Now, MayHEM is a American sort of YouTuber thing. I haven't seen many British YouTubers do it, but I'm going to jump on the bandwagon and go a bit cross the pond, so to speak, and I'm going to try and join in. Basically, it's Makeup Mayhem, and I've watched a couple of the videos Miss Glamorazzi did on it, and they try and, like, the YouTubers that get involved try and put a video up every day in May for about the topics and stuff like that. I don't think I'm going to concentrate solely on makeup, purely because I haven't got the imagination to sit there and do like 31 videos about makeup all in a row. You know, you've got to space these things out. So I will do my best to try and put one up every other day, but it'll also include like tags, non-beauty things, stuff like that. Also, apologies for being like AWOL in April. I've had a contract change at work, which means that now I've got a lot more time to sit down, film for YouTube and focus on my blog, because I'm effectively working 6 days in a row and then having 8 days off, and then going back to work for 6 days and then having 8 days off. So I work for like 2 weeks out of the month, which is pretty bizarre because it feels like I don't work at all most of the time, but I work very hard when I am there. But I don't have to justify that to you lot. I know I work hard. So yeah, I'm going to start with my April favourites. As it's the first day of Mayhem, I thought I might as well get my April favourites done, because I didn't do a favourites last month, and this month there aren't that many, to be honest, because I've been so picky. I'm just like, ugh, it's not good enough. Ugh, it smells funny. Ugh. Like, I'm just not really like loving particularly a lot at the moment. But the things I am loving, I have mentioned before in some way or another, either on the blog or in a video. So you'll kind of already know what I'm about to say about these things, but I hope it's not too boring, because I've just like revisited the things that I know that I like and I know work for me this month. So the first thing is going to be the Dior Forever Skin Liquid Foundation. I have been using the number 7 one, the Stay Perfect, I do believe. And I really liked it. I got it skin matched with that little beep beep thing that they do at the counters, and it's a lot less expensive than this. I think number 7 is like £14. This is like 31. This was not a Christmas gift, a birthday gift off Dave last October, and then I was like, it's going to run out soon and I'm not going to have anything to replace it with, and I can't really afford to pay £31 again, so I need to find something cheaper. So I started using that one. Long story short, it started oxidising on my face, and it was my boss that pointed this out to me. She was like, you look very orange. Like, I was like, oh my god, because it's like my worst nightmare. I don't mind when my neck is slightly lighter than my face, because obviously you're never going to get like a perfect match unless it's custom blended for you. But like, to be orange faced, like, and then white here, because I am so pale, was just not acceptable for me. So I went back to this, and I'm loving this. It's a medium foundation. It buffs into the skin so well. Medium coverage foundation, sorry. Buffs into the skin really well. I use a Real Techniques buffing brush for it. I don't use a stippling brush with this. It's really, really nice. It's so buildable as well. I use a bare minimum because obviously I want to eke it out for as long as possible. And it still covers blemishes, it blurs imperfections. I really, really like this foundation. I can't recommend it highly enough. And when it runs out, I will cry. Anyway, moving swiftly on. We've got 2 high-end makeup purchases. I've been loving my high-end, not purchases, but these are like ages old, but like products, sorry. I can't speak today. Anyway, yeah, 2 high-end makeup products. The first one is the Estee Lauder Blush Nude blush. It's a powder blush. It's got a matte finish. It says satin on the back, but I really can't see the satiny finish. I'm wearing it today. I don't know if you can tell because I did a light dusting because I was late for the hairdresser. It's one of them days today. And yeah, it's just a really pretty nude sort of peach colour, and I really, really like it. I've been wearing it loads and I've hardly made a dent in it. Like, I've been wearing this for about a year now, and seriously, it's not even hit pan. like what's going on there. I really rate Estee Lauder products anyway, but this is just such an investment, and if it ever hit pan, I'd be like panicking going out to buy a new one because it's amazing. The next thing is, I've already got a swatch in my hand because I've already tried to film this once and I wasn't happy with it because I can't be happy with anything at the moment, so I've already got a swatch in my hand. This is the Dior Addict Extreme lipstick in Plaza. I don't know if this was a limited edition colour. It was one that Kate Moss sort of did for them. Not like did for them, but modelled for them. And this is just a really pretty pink. It looks like a massively Barbie pink colour. Like, it looks quite scary, but it's actually really sheer. It's not matte at all. It's really moisturising. I really, really like this. And it is the most expensive lipstick I've ever owned, so I'm trying to get as much use out of it as possible. I'm even wearing it for work, which is pretty decadent, really, but to wear Dior to work, especially when it's a supermarket. But no, they're not paying me too much. They're paying me too little in fact. But yeah, I'm really, really loving this. I keep returning to it. I keep it in my handbag. I just love the packaging. Look at the packaging. I really love Dior packaging. I just think it's really elegant, really sleek, really luxurious. Okay, I know I'm flying through these, but I'm trying to keep my video times down to a minimum because I do tend to ramble. The next few things are just products that I've really been enjoying using, like the very few products that I've been enjoying using recently. Because like I say, I've been so picky this month and I don't know why, because I'm not usually. The first thing is the Body Shop Moroccan Rose Body Butter. I had one of these the back end of last year and I used it all up, and then I started using Nip and Fab stuff, and I really, really enjoy using Nip and Fab. And I was like obsessed with that for a while, and then I've run out of that, so I've gone back to using this, and this is the second tub of this particular scent that I've bought, and it just smells absolutely gorgeous. I'm not a big floral lover at all by any stretch of the imagination. I don't really like floral scents. This is just so subtle when it goes on the skin. It's not greasy, it absorbs reasonably quickly, and it's just such a pretty body butter. And my skin feels really moisturised because I have extra dry skin, like to the point where I'll scratch myself until I bleed, and I don't even have nails. So like, my skin drives me mental, and this really soothes it. I really, really like this. And then the last thing I want to talk to you about, I told you this was going to be like zipped through, is a toner. Now, I am intrinsically lazy, as I have mentioned before. If I can get away with not doing something, I will. Especially in my skincare, because my skincare routine takes like half an hour sometimes to get through, and obviously first thing in the morning, the last thing you want to do is go through half an hour's worth of skincare before you then go through about, I don't know, 10 minutes of applying a base and then all the rest of it. I take my time over these types of things. But I went to an event, and the lady who was doing the event said you really need to start using a toner because they are beneficial. And I've used toners before and I've been like, ugh, they don't work, they don't really make any difference. But I came home from that event and I looked in the mirror and I was like, my God, my pores are like craters. They are huge. So I'm going to have to do something about it. And then I looked into all these toners and they had alcohol in it, and I was like, I don't really want to put alcohol on my skin because it's not going to be beneficial for me in the long run. And then I found this, and this happened to be on offer for something silly like 70p where I work, and I was like, well, for 70p you can't really go wrong. So I picked it up, and it's the Olay Essentials Refreshing Toner, and it is for normal, dry and combo skin. It's got cucumber extracts in it, no alcohol, which is always really good. And basically I've been using it, I'd say, for about 3 weeks now. And obviously you only need a little bit because it goes a really long way. It's really refreshing on the skin, it feels really nice, and I have noticed a difference to my pores. They're not really craters anymore, they're more sort of just holes, if that makes sense, but they are getting smaller, which is nice. And obviously it's taking away any excess dirt that I've missed with my cleanser, which I shouldn't really have done, but like obviously I'm using it that way as well, and I am finding that it is working, which for 70p, what a punt to take, and it's paying off. So I really, really like this, and I highly recommend it. So they were my April favourites. I'm sorry if they were a little bit hit and miss and random, but that's purely because I've had like such a picky month. Like I keep saying, I'm just like, ugh, nothing is working properly for me apart from those few products. So yeah, that was the beginning of MayHEM. That was the April favourites. I'm going to film my non-beauty favourites next, and they should be up soon. So if you see me in the same clothes, don't think I'm a scrot. I am actually just like filming back to back. Anyway, I'm going to try and cut my words and then film again. So I will see you all in the next video. Bye!